So we finished our interrogation. We have determined he's indeed a duck.
Mm-hmm.
For now. Oh shit.
You're clear, Donald.
Until further suspicion comes your way.
Yeah. You're clear for now, until more evidence pops up that you may or may not be lying to the world.
I hate these little bastards.
You sure as hell don't sound like no duck. Ooh, ambush.
See, they think they're being clever, but they're not. Goofy having fun there? Instead of actually contributing, you're just rolling around at the speed of sound.
Oh, what's the price?
Yeah. Oh, Donald. Thanks, Donald. You just had to mention the royal treasure. I mean, if it is Jaffar's lamp, it might be worth mentioning to the Sultan and Jasmine. God, the contempt in
Sora's face.
Sora's face, just damn
Speaks
bird.
everything.
Damn bird, you will speak when spoken to.
I am 100%. I feel like I'm already on board with what the hell is going on here. Try to convince me Iago's not trying to get Jaffar free from the lamp.
Oh, there is a way. Maybe convince you of that, because it kind of happens anyway, but not not yet anyway.
I'm in the ballpark though, right? Bizarre.
It is a little bit.
Thank you. I was hoping you would say that. Oh, man. I do like a good pun. I guess that's how you're gonna break them?
I'm gonna get the limit forms. I actually missed dodge rolling.
Okay, I guess this guy went to King K. Rool's school of belly armor.
Yep. The belly is where all the the belly absorbs all the pain.
He is breathing fire onto his hand. Oh no, there's no way.
I think another one of these needs to be broken. Because for some reason they hid treasure in the middle of some of them. But you can see which ones, so no treasure there. Not seeing any treasure there.
Ambush.
So I'm not sure if the Harleys are supposed to be smart or if they're just kind of present.
They're here. What were you doing there? Was like, you look like you were grabbing an attack and throwing it back at them.
Pretty much. One of the little like, I'm not reaching that, but the little ones like the hats.
Mm-hmm.
When they teleport around, you have the option to basically throw that attack at someone else.
Cool.
Reaction commands are interesting. Sometimes they're really beneficial at getting rid of enemies. Other times they're just not super helpful.
Bird. Bigger chest, hit it harder.
Absolutely, that's how you solve all the problems.
By hitting things. Have you ever tried just simply turning off the TV, sitting down with your kids, and hitting them?
I mean, in anime, that's pretty much what the response would be if anyone started causing problems. Now, I remember in the movie, again, it's been a long time, that this thing showing up was a big deal. And apparently in this version of the story, it's just a part of reality.
It's just another dungeon. Also, I'm pretty sure this was in the last one too, wasn't it?
Yep. In fact, the lion head thing was a boss.
I believe I was present for a bit of the Aladdin world.
Although it's a much, I remember so it's a much smaller area than it was in the last game. I think this was pretty much most of the world. Actually, no, it's not. No, I'm just remembering. It's not much smaller. It's just presented in a bit more linear fashion, so you don't get lost as easily.
Hmm.
I remember the freaking water puzzle was not fun.
When is water in video games ever fun?
That's a good question.
At the base of things, water looks nice in video games. Don't ask me how modern day Nintendo has managed to make water look so good. But, naturally speaking, I can name a few times where water has not been fun to be around. New Super Mario Bros. Games, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. That was a bad one. There was an underwater boss.
That sounds painful.
It was. That was the hardest. I feel like next to the final boss, that was the hardest boss in the game. Tropical Freeze was a good game, though. It was like the first Donkey Kong Country game I played and finished. I don't even know why I got it now that I'm thinking about it.
I don't think I've ever beaten a Donkey Kong game.
I've beaten like 2.
Like I've tried. Oh wait, no. With save states and rewinds, I have beaten, I think, Donkey Kong Country on Nintendo Online.
Mm-hmm.
But I was getting like, oh, I died. Rewind.
How I beat Super Mario Bros. I remember high school, like when I got my 3DS, and they promised like the whole ambassador program because they did the price drop, and they decided to give out like those 20 free games to the people who bought the system beforehand. And I got like, that's when I started playing Super Mario Bros. A lot, and I actually actively finished it when the save states came out.
No, no, no. Stop.
Belly armor. King K. Rool looking motherfuckers. You're not OP.
I'm willing to bet if I use Wisdom Form I could deal with these guys, but also feel like a massive waste of my drive.
You could say using your Wisdom move would be smart.
I could say that, but I choose not to.
That's why I'm here. I generally say the things that no one else wants to say. Is that water flowing up?
Yeah. This is their idea of like some sort of like mini game. We must put the crystal into the pedestal. Oh, a boo?
Abu.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Because he just can't not touch things. Angry statues. Okay, this is already a room full of water now. It's shooting ice. Oh, just go. Wow, I got summon boost, a skill, completely useless skill.
Chicken Little.
I definitely want to boost the power of Chicken Little.
I haven't seen that movie in ages.
Probably a good life decision.
Probably also because I watched it a lot when I was a kid. There was a duck. What did he say?
I really don't remember anything great about that movie.
I remember how stupid everybody was.
Yeah.
And how that movie effectively was like, yeah, this kid made one mistake. The entire town is literally going to shame him and bully him for the rest of his life. If anything, that movie taught us something valuable. Don't be a dick just because someone makes a misunderstanding that turns out to be real. Maybe that's the reason why I like Chicken Little so much, is because I actually resonated with the character. That was unnecessarily deep, I think.
I don't know, people tend to just be dicks in general, even when someone is right.
Free falling. Not breaking any legs or limbs.
Ooh. Combo plus is good.
He gone.
Okay, is this the last one, or is there one more? Oh. Yeah. I guess that answers my question.
One.
No, stop that.
You stop that.
That is the most awkward animation to always end on. I've seen it every time I've played this game. It's just Sora swing with the keyblade like lodged between his legs. Yes, and this place later on in the game becomes the best place to grind up levels for Valor form. Because like there's a, because I know we've mentioned this before, but basically Valor form levels up every time you attack somebody. Okay, I'm also gonna see if I can equip combo. There's combo plus. There it is. Increases maximum combo. Yep. Anyways, why is the door magically locked? Oh, because I have to talk to the sign first.
What do you mean read the sign?
No, you have to talk to the sign.
Hello?
In games like this, there's no difference between reading and talking.
You got a point.
Yeah, so this spot becomes a great spot to grind Valor Form EXP, because later on a mini-boss slash challenge appears in this room. You're free to leave the room at any point, but with the save point right outside, if you're in a Valor form when you leave for the world map, it doesn't automatically kick you out of the drive form. It actually brings you to the world map and then reloads your drive gauge.
How did we beat Pete here? He entered first.
I mean, do you see his size? There's no way he's beating us anywhere.
That's true.
Great. Now let's go get that lamp. We gotta keep
So,
Jaffar
Pete-
bottled up, or he's gonna destroy Agrabah.
Oh right, I think he just strong arms the.
Hey,
Dom's like, ooh, crystal. See, Pete's got the right ideas. 'Cause I think he just goes back and beats up the shopkeep. Oh no, his dork.
How does a place with that much gold get so dark?
I don't know. Because I like the... I mean, they kind of explain with the Pirates one that there's one Heartless that can kind of steal away the light in an area, but he's not here.
Yeah. Everyone just goes absolutely nuts. Oh, you have to beat up 50 of them?
Yeah, with the low ones giving me a free attack, it kind of helps.
Yeah, I can imagine. They're so small. They probably go by fast.
This is what Magnet's good for. It drags at least all the small ones into one area.
Of course, you have to deal with these King K. Rool mofos again.
I'm about to see if my theory was correct. If I can actually move. Okay, so it does do some damage still.
Shooty, shooty, bang, bang.
Pretty much.
There you go. Ooh. Maximum HP increase.
Yeah, instead of just saying you have more HP, if you look at the source portrait in the corner, you actually see the bar slowly get bigger around the character portrait to the point where it starts shooting out under the MP bar as well.
Hey, were you always... Oh, you're just, I think...
Because if you enter a cutscene while you were in a drive form previously, it maintains the drive form's appearance. You won't keep the drive form. Sometimes you won't keep the drive form after a cutscene. Sometimes you will. Like, okay, so of course this time I did. There's no point turning it off because I actually get benefits for. Well, I got 1 XP there because I don't like Wisdom's level up requirements. You have to beat Heartless. You can't just attack them.
You have to be smart.
Yeah, like for example, I'm just gonna pull it up. So for Valor, in order to level up, oh, it's actually capped out right now. It'll increase as the story goes on. But so for next level, it would, I don't know what number it needs for level 5, but you basically need that many attacks, period, while in the form. Wisdom, I need to kill 8 Heartless. That may not sound like a lot, but I have to kill them in Wisdom form.
Yeah.
And with drive forms being sometimes very slow to return after you've used them up. Because I can't enter drive form until the drive gauge hits at least 3.
Okay.
And Wisdom can be very slow to do damage. Also doesn't have the Wisdom's, how was I gonna say? Wisdom's projectiles have a physical presence in the world, so to speak, because like because you kind of saw that in the last one. As I was falling, I couldn't just hit the one I was targeted on because he shoots it straight forward, and it wouldn't drop down straight to the enemy. It would actually kind of curve downwards. You big bastard.
These enemies seem like a massive pain to deal with.
Fuck off. It's weird. I'm not bad on my timings for Reflect, the spell, because it's like a counterattack basically.
Yeah.
I'm not bad on the timing for that when I'm against some bosses, but it seems like I can never get the timing down for regular enemies. Something I do really appreciate about cure spells. It doesn't matter how much MP I have, its cost is just whatever's left.
Oh, fun.
So I get the same effect if I cast Cure from a full health MP bar to a basically empty one.
I mean, that could be okay.
As long as it's not red, I get the full benefit. Pete got the smart idea. He's just like, I'm gonna beat you up for this.
And it doesn't really beat him up.
No, because that's because it's made by Disney. They can't show Pete beating the snot out of somebody.
Punches him. Those fists are just for show.
Lamp hog,
Go away.
gotcha.
No fair.
I win.
I mean, kind of surprised you didn't do that earlier.
Yep. Not surprised.
Oh, Iago.
Oh,
What?
Nice one, Iago. Way to go. Look behind you.
Iago?
You're a bird. You
I
can
was
fly.
gonna say, I'm gonna remind you, you are a bird. You want to fly a little higher, please?
You are not so smart.
No, that was entirely your fault, Iago.
nice try, bird brain. Just wait till Jaffar's free. He's
Kind of surprised in
gonna
this
make one
whole event
beauty
no
of a
one's
heartless.
attempted to just rub the lamp. But you know what? We'll leave it on that, and we'll see you on the next episode of York's Place. For Homer Simpson.
Homer.